Hey guys, this is Ryan B, and I'm gonna attach a giant tokay gecko to my weenus. Go, 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 go! Oh!
All right. That totally backfired.
I know. I tried.
Look, he made my weenus bleed.
How do you like that, huh? How do you like that? Yeah. Who's bad? Who's bad? Who's bad? I am.
Underground Reptiles, this week we want to start a new segment called Soapbox Statement of the Week. It's my turn. I want to make a statement while I got the soapbox. And since there's about 5,000 or 6,000 of you watching at any given time, I want to speak to the haters that are out there. There's a strange thing happens in our reptile industry. As soon as you start to sell reptiles, there's immediately people that think they gotta choose sides. Brief history, in 1991, I opened up my first store called Box of Snakes. I was the first retail reptile store in the Tri-County area, South Florida. Since then, so many people have opened up retail reptile stores and I'm blessing them. You got Ben Siegel, you got Snakes at Sunset, you got so many local breeders, I can't even name the amount. Online, from Big Apple, Blackwater. I mean, there's so many great places you can buy reptiles from. Outback Reptile. I mean, you can't. Plus the great breeders that are out there again. Why is it that we have to hate on each other? Why is it I gotta get ugly comments on my thing? This guy said that guy said that. Guys, let that go. The government is trying to shut us down. There's organizations like PETA and the ASPCA. These animal rights activists have strong lobbyists and they're trying to shut us down. And unless we unite, pool our resources together and go after them in court, we're doomed. The reptile industry is nothing more than a bicycle wheel. And spoke by spoke, they're pulling stuff away from us. It started with the Burmese pythons and the iguana. In New York, you can't sell an iguana. In California, you can't sell any mammals. Guys, they're going to take us out unless we stop hating each other. If you have a difference of opinion about what somebody does or somebody doesn't do, and you have a problem with somebody, go to them one-on-one alone. Don't be one of those commandos behind a keyboard. It doesn't take no balls to do that. It takes guts to look at a man in the eye, or even to call a man on the phone. It takes guts and say, hey, what are you doing here? Would you explain that to me? Guys, if we keep hating each other, we're doomed. I'm telling you right now. Get off the hate. I know haters are gonna hate. And I know sitting behind a keyboard makes giant MMA fighters of us all. Let it go. Or you can kiss your reptiles goodbye in a matter of years. Count on it.
What I got for you today? What do you call this, huh? What would you call this gecko? It's called a cat gecko. Look at that tail. That thing cool? Very, very unusual lizard. Check him out. Actually her. This is a female. Look at her. Look at her. She's got claws too. They don't climb glass. They're actually terrestrial, so they kind of live in deep sphagnum moss, cocoa fiber, very humid, moist environment. And that tail, look how fat, that tail can break off very easily too, so you gotta be real careful. Actually, you can tell it's a regenerated tail because it's cut right at the section there. Oh, that's why they call it a cat gecko, because she can meow when she wants to. So, very timid little secretive lizard. Eats small crickets. You could probably try to give them crested gecko diet too. They'd probably pick at that as well. But look at the colors of this thing. It's really cool, and it's not hyper. See how mellow it is? I mean, if you grab it hard, of course it'll take off on you, but if you're real gentle with it, it's gentle with you. Isn't that weird? This is a very uncommon gecko. I don't see these that often. We have a pair of them right now. And they're really cool geckos. But they're very secretive, so they don't like move around much. What's up, Drew? You know, they just want to kind of sit underneath their little shelter and go to sleep at night. And even during the day they sleep. They just don't move around much. So I woke her up and now she's up, see? She's got black eyes like that. She's licking herself now. She knows that she's pretty. And they, like I said, you keep these, you got to keep them very moist. They love it. Isn't that cool? She may even try to take a little jump there. Come on, jump into the camera. All right, you might kiss there. So, guys, looking for something really cool? Check out a cat gecko next time. Not a leopard gecko, a cat gecko. Ciao.
Underground Reptiles visits Miami Metro Zoo with Kristen and Diana. They've assisted us in doing something we always dreamed about. Austin's actually always dreamed about it. Feeding a giraffe
and
from his mouth. And French kissing. Show him, Austin.
Okay, this is how you properly feed a giraffe. For all you giraffe lovers out there that wish you could make out with a giraffe, this is the easiest way to do it. Romaine lettuce at the store. See, this is a cheap date. Romaine lettuce is extremely cheap. Let's feed some giraffes.
Look over here, Arlie. Watch. So what's that one's name?
This is Pongo.
And what's that one's name?
That's Marley.
And what's that one's walking away's name?
Pongo, my man. Come on. Take it. Take it.
Hey guys, Pete from Underground Reptiles. I got some cool amphibs here for today. Check this out. Harlequin toads. These guys are called stubfoot toads, but so harlequin, all different types of small toads from South America, Central America. Check these guys out. Look how dark they are. Some of them have really bright yellow and black. These are a darker type variety. See them? They got little bits of yellow in them, a little black on the sides. That's the biggest they get. They're just like the darts. They're small, tiny toads. They feed on like fruit flies, springtails, maybe some pinhead crickets, but they're really small toads. But they like it moist, as you can see. They do very well in the moisture because they're so small, they'll dry up completely. So even though they're toads have drier skin, they still need a lot of moisture. Not common either. These things, you don't see these around that often. They're not available. This is the first time I've seen them since I've been working here. So they're really cool little toads. And like I said, they don't get big, but there's different types. There's all different color varieties. This seems to be the most common type to get right now. They're probably more, you know, if they're not as expensive. I mean, you get the other ones that probably way lots of money. But I like them because they're cool. They kind of look like those bumblebee toads that come from Paraguay. Almost. And the bumblebee toads are a little bit drier and they're black and yellow with right on the bottom. These guys are just like kind of black with a little bit of yellow streaks on the side. These guys move a little faster too. So you can see they're chill now because I'm always in there feeding them and stuff. So it's a really cool frog. So the stubfoot toad, aka harlequin toad. That's that. Now we go down to the black dart frog. This guy's awesome. He's jumpy too. So I'm gonna show you, there he is right there. He's supposed to be diurnal and love the light, but he's shunning the light. He doesn't like the light too much. He starts jumping around. There we go. Check him out. Oh, there he goes again. He's actually bigger than I thought. He was a lot smaller when he came in. We've had him for quite some time now. Really cool frog. Again, these are toxic. These are not like the stubfoot toads and the harlequin toads. They're not. They don't have any well, they may have some toxins in their body, as all toads and frogs do, but not like the dark frogs. This guy has, you know, strong venom. So you touch him or whatever, you know what that does. You know, the Indians do. They dip their arrow onto their skin, and they secrete that poison, and they use that for hunting. So That's a really cool frog, and it's pretty because I like it because it's all black. I like an old black dart frog is something really cool. So that's that guy here, and then we have the chocolate dart frog, which is, he's kind of like, he looks like vanilla with Kahlua, they call that. He's really cool. You can actually drink this frog. Check him out. He's really cool. Again, not a huge dart frog. That's probably about the size he'll get as well as the black dart frog. Same care, otherwise, they all come from pretty much the same areas in South America, and some, of course, they come through Central America as well. Very humid, wet areas. They dry up real completely. You keep them dry, that's it. You got to keep them wet. And a lot of fruit flies too. They love to eat. And it's a really cool frog. Again, not a common. These two are not that common as well as the stubfoots. So these are different. When you come to underground, we get the different stuff. That's how we are. Yes. People love us. People love me. All right, guys, another day at Underground, another day with the frogs. Ciao.
Cammy, do your best gorilla impression. Kiki, you got a gorilla impression for Underground Reptiles?
Yeah.
Do it.
It's just
See if you can get close up on them toes.
Look how big those are, man. He's got nails and... Would you say this is In-Bred Ned's cousin?
Yeah, take a video. Ladies and gentlemen, at 20 minutes underground, we finally found it. In-Bred Ned's mother.
And there's his feet.
A nice little nipple.
In-Bred, I'm not gonna leave her here alone. I'm taking her back. Come on, honey, let's go home. Come on.
Okay, action.
Howdy, it's In-Bred Ned,
Hey, this is Ryan B.
aka Turd Ferguson.
AKA, at least I'm not him. Moving on. We got chameleons to show you guys. Panther chameleons. Scientific name.
Furcifer pardalis right there.
For those of you guys that speak English, he said Furcifer pardalis.
That was hurtful.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna try.
I speak American.
Look, these are both males. Locality, Ambilobe.
And Billaby.
Ambilobe. Ambilobe. You say tomato, I say tomato. Anyways, what you got there?
He's bucking up over there.
Yeah, because he's a real man. Unlike this one. See, if you guys are interested, this is a red bar. Gorgeous Ambilobe. That's more of a blue bar. Sometimes you get some red in there. This is what you call a liberal panther.
Let me tell you something. All right. Now, you might call him a liberal panther, but he's definitely not an ugly panther. He's for a bigger federal government. That don't mean he's a bad guy. That don't mean he's bad at all. He's just got a big heart, and he doesn't want to keep all his money for himself. He wants to give some to the starving little.
Listen, not bad, but definitely not as good looking as the conservative here. Okay? If you guys are interested in what's right and what looks good, you're going to go with the conservative Ambilobe.
Well, that is kind of right, because it is kind of white. Know what I'm saying? But we got
How big do they get inbred?
Oh, they get normally, the boys, this one right here is a little active dude. The boys normally max that are in 10, 12 inches. They get up like 14. They're impressive, man.
That's if you're a liberal panther. But if you're a conservative, they can actually get upwards of 17 to 20 inches.
Wow.
Yeah, I Wikipedia'd before I
reptile expert, Wikipedia over here. Reptile man. Look at that. That looks like a bowl of Lucky Charms.
Better than being a liberal that pulls facts out of your butt. Moving on. Probably want to know what they eat, where they come from, that kind of thing. Well, guys, they come from Madagascar. Inbred.
He had to Wikipedia that one too.
I knew that one actually.
Wiki.
Now what do they eat? Similar diet to you, right?
No, not similar at all. They don't eat too many pig, and they don't slather too many. Howdy. Howdy. These eat crickets and worms and roaches and all sorts of delectable stuff that people like Ryan love to try and make a penny or dime on, if you know what I'm saying.
No, nobody knows what you're saying. In any case, guys, these are great animals. If you're definitely looking to get into chameleons and you're looking for something that's exquisite looking, it doesn't get better looking than a panther chameleon. First fur pardalis. Don't forget, awesome animals and available at Underground Reptiles.
Delayed. Dude, stop videotaping.
Hey, it's your pal Moody Boodi here, and I'm getting myself beautified. It's very important. Guys like me don't wake up in the morning looking this good. It takes hard work, and right now I'm working hard for you guys. So this week, you're gonna get some free crap. I'm not gonna do your hair for you because I can't do that. But what I will give you is half off your shipping on your next order with me. Call up, ask for Moody Boodi. I'll give you half off shipping if you're the winner on the YouTube contest. So let's get down to brass here, I guess they would say. I don't know. Maybe they don't say that. First up, Blaze Dawson. Blaze Dawson says, I just bought another red-tailed boa and my girlfriend hates it. Well, I hate your girlfriend. And she said it's me or the reptiles. Now I'm single. Let's be honest, Blaze, you were single beforehand. No need to make stuff up just to win some free crap, okay? Next up, we got Ruben Ronquillo. I think that's how they pronounce it because they got the double L's. I know that double L's in the Espanol, that means makes a different sound, whatever. He says he's got 120 leopard geckos and had a girlfriend that hated reptiles when he started to breed them. She was pregnant, so she said it's us or the lizards. I also had a sugar glider. Whoa, a sugar glider. You know what I call those things? Furry demons. Those things will rip your face off. They're worse than chimpanzees. Anyways, says he didn't like that, or she didn't like that either. But I chose my animals because I knew she was going to come back, but never did. My son did. He's a reptile lover just like his dad. Wow. You seriously gave up your marriage for leopard geckos. Listen, I'm an enthusiast and all, but I mean, come on, buddy. We need guys out there taking care of the kids, not the leopard geckos. Anyways, I hope you got some really good leopard geckos that'll keep you warm at night. Moving on. We've got Wandering Reptiles. Says my girlfriend and I were watching TV and I let my 6-foot iguana came up beside her and whipped her right in the face. It broke her nose, so she got real mad. Go figure, right? A broken nose will piss anybody off, I'm pretty sure. And she never went near my reptiles again. Well, in any case, I'm sure the broken nose was an improvement, so tell her to get over it. And at least you got to keep your girlfriend and your reptiles, and now she'll keep a nose out of the reptile business. Haha, you get that? Keep a nose out of it. Anyways, that's it. I gotta get back to looking good for you guys, so that next week you're just as awe-inspired and just basking in my beauty as you always do. And that's it. Now get out of here because I gotta look good.
All right, next week we're shaving your chest.
I already do.
You're down?
We're gonna do the Brazilian wax job over here. Isn't that the one where they take all the hair off your body? That's what we're doing. All the hair's coming off, guys, next week. See this? This is Italian New Yorker arm hair right here. It keeps you warm in the winter. Get out of here, seriously.
That's 20 Minutes Underground. We hope you enjoyed the show, because we do it for you. Anything that you see also on the show that you think you might be interested in purchasing, we actually also try to make a living selling reptiles, so feel free to call. Last week's question of the week was so awesome. You guys were so good. Gave us some of the best comments we've ever seen. I also have lost many of friendships over my reptiles. I mourn with you. This week's question of the week is, what is the coolest thing you ever converted into a reptile cage? I had a friend of mine who converted his whole pool into a red-eye tree frog breeding cage. His whole pool. I one time converted I had this break front cabinetry thing that I put a locking door on and kept tegus on years ago. What's the coolest thing you ever converted into a reptile cage? And if you still got it, maybe send us a picture and we'll put it up next week and we'll say the 3 coolest reptile cages wins free crap. And as you all know, ready? Free crap is good.
Free crap is good.
Free crap is good. We had a great time at the zoo. If you're ever in the Florida area, you gotta visit the Miami Zoo, or Zoo Miami, whatever they call it. Thanks for stopping by. As always, Lord bless you. Awesome.
Keep going.
Psycho, faster, faster!
I'm screaming. Come over here and touch my finger. with one finger, put your finger.
Thanks for watching 20 Minutes Underground. Hope you enjoyed the video.